Macmillan Audio presents Innocent Sleep by Karen Perry. Read for you by Aaron Abano and Michelle Ferguson.
Prologue, Tangiers, 2005. A storm is rising. He can feel it in the strange stillness of the air. There is no movement, no flutter of clothing, not a whisper of a breeze along the narrow streets of Tangiers. Beyond the lines of washing strung between the buildings, above the tiled roofs, he sees a patch of sky. There is a strange luminous quality to it, a bluish hue, and lights that look almost like auroras. He stirs a cup of warm milk, blinks, and looks out again, onto the changing and otherworldly colours of the sky. Setting the spoon down onto the counter, he turns from the open window and crosses to where the boy is sitting, his face tightened in concentration at the jigsaw puzzle before him. "Here," his father says, holding out the cup. The boy does not look up. "Come on, Dillon, drink up." The boy looks at him and frowns. "No, Daddy, I don't want to." His father hands him the cup again. The boy hesitates before reaching out, and in that moment, Harry feels the faintest beat of indecision. He ignores it and nods his head at the boy in encouragement. The boy takes long, slow gulps. A small dribble of milk escapes from the corner of his mouth, and his father wipes it away. Dillon gulps again and hands the cup back. "Here, Daddy," he says. "Finished." Harry takes the cup and walks to the sink to rinse it. At its bottom, there is a fine residue of powder. He fills the cup with water and watches the residue flow up and out of it and down into the drain. Leaving the faucet running, he fills a pan and sets it on the stove. The gas is not easy to light, and he pushes the knob and presses the ignition switch several times before it takes. The couscous is out. Next, he takes a handful of raisins and places them in a bowl. A half-full bottle of brandy stands on the counter by the olive oil. Harry takes the brandy and covers the raisins. Before placing the cap back onto the bottle, he holds its opening to his nose and inhales. Then swiftly, almost surreptitiously, he drinks from the bottle before screwing the top back onto it and returning it to its place beside the olive oil. He looks out again at the changing colours of the sky. He wants to say something to his son about it, but he does not. Dillon is completing his puzzle, becoming drowsy. Harry returns to his cooking. He pours a small amount of olive oil into his right hand and smears the chopping knife with it. He chops dates, gathers them into a bowl, and slides his finger across the knife blade before placing the apricots on the chopping board. Beyond the window, the streets are quiet. Usually at this time of the day, in neighbouring apartments, there are the busy sounds of people preparing meals. But this evening, there are no raised voices. There is no clanging of dishes, no hissing of cooking fat, no cries from hungry babies. A hush has descended upon this part of the world. It is as if all the inhabitants of Tangiers are holding their breath. He turns to Dillon. "Time for bed." There are no protestations from his son, just a vague nod of consent. Harry picks him up and carries him to his room. There he undresses the boy. He leaves him in an undershirt and underpants and eases him under the covers. He strokes his cheek and leans over to kiss his forehead. "Night, night, sweet prince," he whispers, but the boy does not answer. He is already asleep. Back in the kitchen, Harry fixes himself a gin and tonic. The day has been long and difficult. The heat, his son's demands, and his own inability to concentrate cling to him, making his skin feel tight. The air remains heavy, although the heat has
Sample complete. Ready to continue?